Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of NDG Linux 1. This is Chapter 9 VI Editor. So, we're going to get started here just by creating a file in VI. How about that? We'll call it test.txt. And to start with, you start in a mode called command mode. There are a total of 3 modes. The first one being command mode. The next one is the insert mode, where you actually do the typing. And the third is X mode, which gives you a little command line at the bottom, which ends up having a little bit of overlap with the command mode. But we'll see that it's a preferred way for saving, searching, and basically exiting VI. So VI was created before there were for mouses were popular, and so we're able, or we must, navigate just using the keyboard. And that's the real reason why we have to do these crazy modes. So if I started typing right now, it wouldn't really do anything, or it might start executing commands based on the keys that I hit. So what I would like to start by doing is just by pressing the I. So if I press I, that gets me into insert mode. I can start typing some text, like this is line 1, this is line 2, and this is the end. So now that I've got a little bit of text to fool around with, to get back into command mode, I need to press the escape key. And you notice that the cursor moved over a little bit there. And now I can either use the arrow keys to move around, or I can use the JK, H, JK, and L, which will do the same thing as the arrow keys, but a little bit less intuitively. So command mode is where you can insert commands to, say, copy and paste information. So the first thing we're going to do is the delete command, which is like the cut command that you might be more familiar with. So delete the whole line, we simply press D twice. So that's all I'm going to do in command mode, and it's taken care of. So in order to be able to paste this, I do a put command, and I'm going to do that by pressing P twice. Oh, probably need to press it once, but since I pressed it too many times, I can press D twice again, and there it is. My line comes back. So I wanted to move this line to after this is the end. I could cut it by pressing 2 Ds. Move it to the end there. And then press P. And now it's inserted as the last line. I can also use commands to move around in this mode. So if I want to go to the end of the line, I can hit the Shift 6 for up caret. Oh, sorry, that's the beginning of the line. Shift $sign put me to the end of the line. Shift 6 puts me back to the beginning of the line. And if I wanted to insert a new line, I hit the O. And that puts a new line underneath. And I hit and let's delete that. If I go back up and I wanted to insert the line above, then I would do a Shift O. And that would put the line up above. So you can see that this isn't, oops, and inserting a new line automatically puts you into insert mode, which I just found out. So in order to go back into command mode and delete that B, I need to press escape and hit the DD. The next thing we're going to go over is the search function. So I can access this from command mode, so I don't need to change modes yet. So I do the forward slash, and you notice that it takes me out of the bottom. Consequently, that's also where the cursor will go in X mode. Um, so if I wanted to look for, say, a number 2, I can put 2 in there, hit enter, and it'll go directly to the 2. Consequently, I can also use regular expressions, which we learned about in Chapter 8. X mode. So just to make sure I'm in command mode to start with, I'm going to press escape. From command mode, you press the colon. So you have to press shift and then the semicolon, which is the colon. You'll notice that moves the cursor to the corner. Now, mostly what you're going to be doing here is saving with a W, or saving and quitting. And in the case of a read-only file that you own, you can do the exclamation point and it will actually save a read-only file. So really the only two things you need to know are WQ exclamation point, which will give you a save, a forced save, and quit. Or this Q exclamation point, if you did something that you didn't want to do and you want to start over, this is a good way to get the heck out of Dodge. So we're going to do WQ exclamation point. W is for save, Q is for quit. Exclamation point means we're going to force. And there we go. You can see now that, like I said, it's consistent and it saves to a file. So that's VI in a nutshell. You guys can get the rest of that stuff from your book. Great.